All right, today we're going to talk to you about something that we are literate about, which is football.
Behind Trey, it will be an inside handoff, fake to Richardson, run off left guard for the touchdown. Trey Elder sneaks it in for the score. He is the touchdown man today.
Today we're going to show you things that we see on film while see while we're out there playing, and I'm going to talk to you about what the quarterbacks and receivers and running backs are thinking during the play and what we are trying to accomplish against the defensive secondary. And John's going to go through what's happening up front with the big guys in the offensive line and what they're seeing and what kind of blocks they're making.
All right, right here we're going to fake the zone left, and we're going to boot our left guard, Kerry Brown, to the right, and that's to get the defense to bite left, and then we're going to throw back to the right.
All right, watching film this week prior to the game against Gardner-Webb, we noticed that their defensive backs like to play a lot of zone coverage, which means they're not really locking in on the receivers. They're keeping their eyes in the backfield a lot. And if you watch number 5, the safety that's on the hash marks on the left side of the field, as the play begins, he's got his eyes in the backfield and begins to come up real hard on the play action fake that John was talking about. And if you watch the corner playing our receiver, number 3, down here on the numbers, as I began to play fake the ball and then pump fake, he stops his feet and it settles down for a second, which allows Hines to get behind him for an easy touchdown pass. As Kerry pulls around, right here is the quarterback's job on this play to set up inside of the pulling guard if he blocks his man out, or to set up outside of him if he is able to hook his man and block him inside. Right here, Kerry does a good job of blocking his man outside and allows me to set up inside the pocket and be able to make a good throw.
Yeah. All right here we're going to set up a screen by making the defense think that we're going to throw a pass, and we're actually putting Kevin on a screen to the right. So I wait 2 seconds, and then Scott Suttle and myself get out to the right, and I hit the safety right here. And anytime you go out on a screen, basically what you're trying to do is punish those guys in the secondary so they're not going to be able to play as hard for the rest of the game.
All right, on this play right here, we open up with 2 receivers on the right side and 2 on the left side, and we initially have a pass play called, and we see how we watched a lot of film this week and saw that their linebackers, when they're walked up in the holes, don't always like to come. On this play, they do come, and we had checked to a draw play, which is the quarterback drops back and makes it look like pass, and the line pass blocks for a second and then goes downfield much like the screen pass and allows the quarterback to run the ball up the middle.
When we look at the front right here, we see it's a 50 front with 2 linebackers walked up inside. We know that the back on the left side is keying our running back, Kevin Richardson, so he flies out, and then I'm able to run up and get the weak side linebacker. Trey's able to spit it for a good game.
All right, as John was talking about, we noticed that number 33 right here, the linebacker that's over John, was keying the running back, who's actually on the other side of the quarterback, which is a long way for the running back to run, the linebacker to run. And as I drop back, 33 begins to run with Kevin, which opens up a big running lane for the draw. So we tried to run the draw away from where the running back was located so we could get that linebacker flowing to the other side of the field. All right, right here we have a pass play called, because if you notice, you look up, you only see one safety back on the right hash, which he's not over the side that we have 3 receivers on, so we have the advantage there. And when you see one high safety, they're either in a zone coverage where the safety is covering the middle third of the field and the 2 cornerbacks are covering the other thirds of the field, or they are in a man coverage. And here, by looking at the cornerbacks, they are locked in on the receivers and are in man coverage. You can also tell that by the way the guy is covering our slot receiver. He's turning and running with him. On this play, we drop back, and our Coco Hillary, our receiver in the slot, occupies the safety just long enough, gets his attention on him just long enough to allow us to complete the ball down to Hines on a big gain. Man coverage makes it easier for us to be able to kind of throw the ball up and allow our receiver to make a great play. And here I just tried to give Hines a chance, and he went up and made a great catch for a big gain for us.
Number 44, the linebacker, and the defensive end to the left, number 90. We've seen them on film run an ET stunt where the end comes inside and the linebacker goes outside on the blitz. And right here, we were thinking that's what they could do. So John Bishke, our right tackle, and myself were able to switch that off and give them enough time for Trey to make his throw. Now you've seen the literacy it takes to play football, and this is why we win championships.
And the Mountaineers reach the mountaintop. They are national champions in 1AA football in 2005.
Appalachian has a higher rating than North Carolina State, North Carolina, Duke, Vanderbilt. They've had quite a season.
A lot to be proud of up here in Boone, and Jerry Moore has always had a good tradition up here.
He's got more wins than anybody in the history of the Southern Conference.
He's really becoming the legendary Jerry Moore. He has built an unbelievable program.
He fires across the middle. It's picked off. It's picked off by Corey Lynch. Corey Lynch on the return to the 32. The Mountaineers have won another national championship.
The feeling, the emotion, the rush. Very few athletes, very few coaches will ever know what it feels like right now for Appalachian State.